Well done. But what about Stewart telling Wallace that his job is harder?
When did I say to you, I'm only a comedian? I said I'm a comedian first. That's not only. Being a comedian is harder than what you do. What I do is much harder. I put material through a process, a comedic process.
Oh, the comedic process. Sorry, I don't think Stewart knows hard. The first and only step in The Daily Show is making jokes about people the writers disagree with. Stewart knows the writers belong to a labor pool that is decidedly liberal, and the hardest thing about that pool isn't swimming in it, but getting out of it. Once you're out, goodbye applause. Finally, those who deny their own ideology most are probably lying. And so Stewart may be guilty of a sin the left often accuses the right of: false consciousness. He's unaware of his liberalism because he's soaking in it, which could explain the sports coat and T-shirt combination. And if you disagree with me, you're probably a racist. I wasn't insulting you on your jacket.
It hurt.
I know. I saw you cringe.
Absolutely hurt.
I feel really bad about that.
I think it looks gorgeous. Can I just say I have huge crushes on men? I know it's not going to get me far with you, with that particular combination.
That means a lot.
Damn it!
I've got a huge thing for Brit accents.
But you know, there's Phil here. He's appropriately dressed.
But she's missing something.
It's fairly critical.
Yeah, it really is to the deal. It's not going to work out. Trust me on this. Dan, you're a comedian and you're a fine one. Is it possible not to, for somebody to say they are not influenced by ideology?
I don't really know. I mean, he's in a high pressure cooker situation. You know, I love Jon Stewart. He's a great comedian, and I just think, where does it? You don't know where it begins and where it ends.
Yeah,
you're going to have to take some personal belief in what you're writing about. You have to.
Yeah. I agree. Imogen, isn't he, when he whines about FNC, isn't it like he's saying, why can't they be like everybody else? Isn't that kind of what he's saying?
No, I don't think he's whining FNC at all. No, I don't. First of all, I think the reason why he's using FNC as an example up there is that FNC is a better entity. It's a more cohesive entity. It's better at what it does. The Liberals, on the other hand, are sort of fairly lackadaisical. They're all over the place. So yes, everybody's got ideology, but the Conservatives are better organised, I would say, than the Liberals are.
I say they've improved dramatically in it over the past, I'd say, 10 years, because remember, it really didn't exist until the modern day Fox introduced the fair and balanced thing. Chris, where do you see this? By the way, that was the smarmiest
I have ever seen Jon Stewart. I mean, I think he can be a smarmy guy. That interview with Chris Wallace was just about the height of smarminess. I'm just sitting here watching it again. I'd love, by the way, for him to do that Herman Cain impression in Herman Cain's face. Like, I would love to see that. And by the way, maybe the RLC should have hired Jon Stewart to come down and do his Obama impression, since apparently for liberals, making racially tinged jokes like that is absolutely acceptable. Once again, for conservatives, it's a double standard. We're racist. It's front page of the Washington Post. Yeah.
I do think comedians, though, should be able to do ethnic voices.
I don't see a problem.
I mean, like, if you can't, I don't.
It's the double standard that's the problem.
Yeah, it's true. But it's like, you know, when your drunk uncle does it at the table, it's weird. It really is.
Every time Rush has an impersonator on that does any like African American voice whatsoever, I mean, the left Media Matters immediately sends out a release saying racist, Rush Limbaugh race baiting again. Jon Stewart does it, and they all rewind it and say, "Isn't he so funny?"
Well, it's because of Herman Cain. He's not Obama. Bill, last word on this. What was with the outfit?
You were wearing the same thing before the show. You had a gray shirt and jacket on, just like him.
Oh, that's because I was lazy.
I should have taken a picture.
I was lazy.
He's lazy too. Remember last time he came on O'Reilly, he didn't even wear makeup.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that. I always have my makeup.
And he also came in sweatpants, which was
yes, exactly.
But that was because he was going to Scores after.
Well, and also I sat on his lap beforehand. Less friction. Less friction. Smarmy's one word. I'd say brave. I mean, he came into the lines and he defended himself. I thought he did it well.
I agree.
And I agree with what he said. I think that what he does is more difficult than what Chris Wallace does, because Chris Wallace, he could do Chris Wallace's job. Chris Wallace can't do his.
All right. So what's it like to have a spot of tea with the Queen every day? We discuss Imogen Lloyd Webber's new book, I'm British and Far Better Than You, You Silly Yanks. But first, she tried to rage hell on Michelle using glitter because she was bitter. When we return, I will elaborate on this stupid rhyme. Even with her glitter, she still couldn't hit her. So Michelle Bachmann has joined the ranks of Newt Gingrich and Tim Pawlenty as an unwilling recipient of a glitter bomb via a local gay rights activist. A warning to our more sensitive viewers, the following video is stupid. Squeaky Fromm she isn't. Meanwhile, CanadaFreePress.com caught up with the pixie duster in question, named Rachel E.B. Lang, to ask her why she launched the attack at a Saturday Right Online conference.
Oh, it just is a really good-natured, lighthearted way to bring attention to an important issue, which is gay rights.
Okay. What does glitter have to do with anything?
It's a rainbow, which celebrates pride and the celebration that we have, and we should all celebrate love of all kinds, and with the celebration of marriage in law.
Congratulations, Rachel, on a tremendous achievement. You truly have changed the world. You're like Nelson Mandela meets Rosa Parks with a little bit of Gandhi thrown in. Not really. You kind of remind me of this. That's what's wrong with America. Lazy babies. Chris, I go to you for no apparent reason.
Yeah, just coincidentally.
Yeah, it's coincidentally. Does this help anyone?
No, absolutely not. It is the absolute dumbest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Literally, watching that video got my blood pressure up.
Yeah.
Like, these morons think that they're like civil rights pioneers, when the truth is they're Code Pink wannabes. I've got some advice on how we can fix this. GOP presidential candidates need better security. Security guards with tasers and billy clubs. And next time one of these glitter bomb idiots makes a move, they should get the crap beaten out of them. Or we can send all of them to Guantanamo. And as you know, I am totally cool with that.
That's a very, very soft opinion.
If that would have came out of my mouth right now, I'd be banned everywhere. I was like, taser him!
Yes, exactly.
Get him! Trust me, the gays hate me more than they hate you.
Yeah. His impenetrable shield has just been shattered.
That was the most adorable assassination attempt I've ever seen in my life.
It's like glitter.
You know what, though? For the next 3 to 4 weeks, everyone's going to think when Michelle comes back from lunch that she was at a strip club. That's going to be like, where were you really?
That stuff is hard to get off. It really is. It's so fine, Imogen. What do you make of this? Does this help any causes?
Gays have so much more style. This is final conclusive evidence. I love the glitter. In the UK, we've still got gay rights, so instead we have students throwing eggs at politicians about education. Is this where I get in trouble, Greg, by saying something that is going to, cause issues?
It's never stopped you before.
Well, I come from a different planet.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, where I was brought up, intolerance of any sort equals ignorance. And I think that the GOP deserve a better candidate than somebody who is ignorant in any way. And I think the President of the United States should be intelligent. And I have huge problems with Michelle Bachmann et al. On this one.
Chris is going to explode.
Oh my God! First off, you talk about ignorant. Did you hear the woman, whatever she was, who threw the glitter at Michelle Bachmann, which, by the way, missed. She got like 2 specks on her. That is ignorant. That is a dumb human being. No, absolutely proving no point whatsoever. You can disagree. You can disagree with Michelle Bachmann all you want. Throwing glitter proves nothing except that you're an absolute buffoon. It's begging not to be taken seriously.
Okay.
Bill?
Oh, it's in my water.
Hold on a second.
I got it all.
Toxic.
No, Bill, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What a fabulous way.
What was the question, Greg?
The question is, what are you seeing right now?
Wow, that's like Colombia by way of San Francisco. I will say this.
Quickly.
Michelle Bachmann does not like the gays. She's against gay marriage, and she's against gay couples. She calls it a sexual disorder. And one time they asked her if she hated homos, their phrasing, not mine, and she said, no, but ask my kids, and then laughed. She's not a good person.
And so what does it prove to throw glitter at?
I don't know, but I've got a serious high right now. Emma just got 2 heads, Greg. What is this stuff?
I don't know. We had an intern pick it up.
Oh, no
Yeah.
wonder.
All
We're
right.
paying them too much.
Do you have a comment on the show? Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. I had lousy aim, by the way.
Yeah,
I got
you nailed Imogen.
I got Imogen and everybody's cup glass, and Bill is unscathed. Okay.
I love it.
To leave a
Down my nose.
voicemail, direct line, 212-462-5050. Still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy. He's glittery. Welcome back. Let's find out if we've got anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. So, Andy, how's your time machine doing?
It's doing fine, Greg. Why?
Oh, just curious. Did you see Jimmy Fallon Friday night?
No, Greg. I was out partying with hot chicks Friday night.
Sure you were. Anyway, check this out.
Thank you, Anthony Weiner, for your premature evacuation.
I love it when he does that thank you note bit. Always funny.
I know, but that's not the point. Can we roll that tape of Thursday night's Red Eye?
Our top story tonight, Congressman Anthony Weiner announces his resignation in a heckle-filled press conference. We'll investigate what led to Weiner's premature evacuation next.
Well, it's kind of similar. Weird little coincidence.
Coincidence, Andy?
What else could it be?
It could be you abusing your time machine again, just like you did last month when you stole that joke from Leno.
You know what, Greg? That's a pretty serious charge. I assume you have some proof?
Not yet, but I've got my people working on it.
Yeah, you shouldn't accuse people of stealing jokes unless you have proof. Sometimes people just come up with the same joke, and it's not cool to suggest otherwise.
Andy, you have a time machine. I know what you did. And I know you did. And one of these days, everyone will know what you did.
You've got nothing, and you know it.
I know. You've got something, and it stinks to high heaven.
I'm having that looked at tomorrow.
Well, you should.
And scene.
Wow, that was exhausting. Great job,
Ooh,
Andy.
Man,
You
wow.
guys want a towel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to run through that one more time?
No, I think we're ready for the Groundlings audition.
Okay, good.
Yeah. President Obama starts tweeting. Dan, you said the president shouldn't be on Twitter. You don't want to know what his favorite television show was this weekend. It was Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't checked it out yet.
He is Team Lannister, so boo. Boo.
I have no idea what you're
My
talking
HBO got cut off.
Boo.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't pay it?
No.
Yeah. That's when you're supposed to go, stupid Time Warner.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing any names out because they're going to have my name on it. They're going to come after me. Oh.
It's the first thing to go.
Yep. Chris, you said by tweeting Obama finally followed through on a campaign promise. Well, there was the whole healthcare reform thing.
Yeah, details.
Okay. All right.
Good magazine.
What are you, the ombudsman?
I'm chalking that one up in my column.
That's one for you.
Yes. Imogen, you think Obama shouldn't sign his tweets BO because it stands for body odor, that he should use BHO instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wants to remind people his middle name is Hussein.
Okay, I just think BO is bad. Really smells, yeah.
We can all agree BO is bad. Yeah.
Not all of us.
Yeah, well.
You smell delicious tonight. New deodorant, Bill?
What's
Thank
that?
you.
No, I was just asking Bill about his deodorant.
Oh,
Smells
okay.
good.
Could you say, if you could say that for after the show, that'd be cool.
Sorry.
Dan, you said it's hard writing tweets, that it takes you, what did you say, like 30 minutes?
On a good one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe start taking 35.
Oh, you know what? All right. Guess who gets an unfollow? Funny man.
It's all right. I got plenty of other people.
Turning the knife.
Republican Leadership Conference boots Obama impersonator. Imogen, you said Reggie Brown should have stayed off the racially charged jokes and shouldn't have made jokes about the people paying him, i.e. Republicans. I guess I kind of agree with you about the racial ones, even though they were pretty harmless. But if you hire a guy to pretend to be President Obama, shouldn't you expect jokes about Republicans?
Well, possibly, but as Bill was saying, they should have vetted the script. The whole thing was a disaster.
Yeah.
Complete disaster. It wasn't funny, and whoever hired him was a Muppet.
Yeah.
Muppets all round.
All right. We here in America don't know what that means.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, why do you keep calling people
YouTube.
Muppets? Because Muppets are adorable.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Oscar scared me.
So
We love a
is that
Muppet.
some kind of racially insensitive thing?
No, it's an endearing way to insult somebody.
Oh, okay. All right.
Brits and Southern people.
I'm all in favor of those.